So is this a full moon thing, or is he always like this?
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Age of the Primes leader class, Onyx Prime. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have Onyx Prime looking all Onyxy and Primey, the 13, Onyx Prime on this side. We have our primes to all our one in multiple languages. Hooray for languages. He is a leader class, a leader. On this side, we have nice image there of the alt mode, Age of the Primes. On top, Onyx Prime. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Onyx Prime, the next of the 13 primes in this Age of the Primes line. And this is one that I was quite looking forward to because he's very interesting. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. And there is the noggin and a very cool head sculpt. Love how that looks. You got the silver there for the face, nice red for the eyes, both sets of eyes. You got some hits of gold in there as well, some darker brown in there to give it some contrast, some nice molded detailing in there. Looks quite good. Got some hits of silver on the chest piece here with some more gold, hits of silver and gold on the crotch, but overall very cool look. We even get some little patches of like fur and whatnot, some patches of hair going down the legs, got the hooves, got the heelys, some very spiky heels going on there. Get this tail piece. This tail piece is packed separately. It just tabs in to this slot right back there in his butt. And the back, you got these nice wings. These wings are done in a soft plastic there, so you don't have to worry about breaking them. But I like the coloration on them. I think it looks quite nice. And back here you just have the beast mode head. It's kind of hanging out back there. But all in all, a very interesting looking prime here. Now, articulation wise, what have we got? You shall be informed. So the head is on a ball joint. You got your wiggly waggly. You can look up pretty much all the way. Do total squirrel. Head can't really look down. Can do a full 360. The arms can do a full 360. You just have to mind the extra leg there. But the shoulder pads can move out of the way, so you can get your outward movement. You do have rotation right above the elbow. You have kind of a soft ratcheted elbow there with 90 degrees of bend. You do have wrist rotation. Hands can open and close. You have to lift up this crotch flap here so you can access that waist rotation. As far as legs can move forward that far, move back about that far, outwards, full splits, and then some. You do have thigh rotation. You have the digitigrade knees here, so you have this joint here that can move up and down, and they do have kind of locking points. Oop, just knocked your tail off. Sorry, buddy. They do have looping points here, different positions, as well as this hinge as well. You have different kind of looping points where it'll stay put. So you can basically adjust the height however you want. And as far as the feet, they cannot move up or down, but you do have lots of ankle tiltage. You can move this heel spur down if you need it to help you support any posing. As far as the wings, they can move forward and back. They also have kind of looping points, just kind of natural stopping points there. And those wings can splay out, and they can also shift up and down a little bit. Now, as far as accessories go, again, the tail is packed separately, but you also get this spear staff weapon here. You can see the head of it done in that brown with those hits of gold. This is made up of two pieces. This just plugs right into the top here. And there's the back. No paint there to speak of. And yeah, that is everything you get with Onyx Prime. Now, as far as him holding the spear, it's kind of weird. I mean, you can have him holding it just, traditional way. It just kind of plugs into his hand, wrap his fingers around it, and he holds that nice and secure. There is also a tab slot connection. There are slots right here in his fingers. So you can plug this tab in here as well, but the downside of that is that he can't close his hand up. But, you know, options, they're good. But if you want some maximum pokey, stabby, he's got you covered. And as far as storage goes, you do have these slots on the backs of the wings. You can take the spear, you can just plug that in, and there you have your storage. Hooray for storage. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with 86 Prime. You can see how that works out. And there's a family photo with all of our primes so far, so you can see how they all look together. You're too big, dude. You're just showing off. But a nice family photo nonetheless, so there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode, but let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's! So the first thing we have to do is we need to rip off his tail. What? Parts forming? Shh. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. Just put that off to the side. And once you're done with that, you're going to just unlatch these hooves here. So you can bring these legs up. Bring that up. And then you're going to take the shoulders and you're just going to rotate them in. They do have, again, thooping points. Just get them thooped in, and then you want to take these legs and just bring them out to the sides, like that. Once that is done, you want to take the crotch plate and just bring that up. You now want to take the heel spurs and just flip those in, and those will snap into place. You want to take the legs here and just kind of compress them up. Have a couple clicks, like one or two. Just have them sitting roundabouts like that, and then you just want to take the legs and just rotate them up. Then you want to take the beast mode head and just bring that up slightly. And now you're going to take this whole upper body assembly here and you're just going to rock this back like so, and it'll just kind of thoop itself into place. Then you can just take the crotch plate and you can bring that back down. You can now take these legs here and just bring these down to either side, like that. And once you've done that, you can then take the shoulders and just bring those back. Then you can take the beast mode head and just bring that back down where it was. And the last thing you want to do is just take his face and you just want to close this up. Like that. And there you go. There you have Onyx Prime in his Centaur mode. And a very interesting first mode that we can do here, you know. It's got a little halfway point, but pretty interesting. I dig it. I can work with that. And of course, you can split out those wings. You can do what you want as far as those go. Yeah, definitely an interesting mode there. Now, as far as new articulation here, I'm going to tell you. So we have these legs here. They can move in and out all the way. You have thigh rotation. And you got the digitigrade knees here, so you can bring those up or down as you wish. And the hooves can move back as well. So we get some new articulation here for those legs. Now, as far as the weapons, there is something we can do here. We can take this tail piece, we can split this down the middle, and open this up. And now the spear can just tab in. I don't know why I did that. There's tabs on both sides. That was pointless. Anyway, but you want to take the spear and just tab it into this slot here, and this now becomes a bow and arrow. And now Onyx can be some kind of, you know, Centaur Robin Hood. But can he speak with an English accent? So that is basically it for the Centaur mode, and yeah, very interesting mode, and also raises the question, which came first, the Centaur or the Minotaur? Who knows? You guys probably know. You guys are very smart. But anyway, let's get down to transformation again, shall we? Let's! So now to get him in his full alt mode, we're just going to take the head, we're just going to bring it all the way back, then we're going to take this chest piece and just bring this up and over. Once that's been done, we're going to take the shoulders, we're going to bring them forward again. So again, they have thooping points. I tend to bring them all the way in. You kind of angle them how you want. And you want to take the arms, rotate them out at the elbows, like that. Then you want to take the hands, rotate the hands so the palms are facing down, and then just open those hands up as far as they will go. And you got that done. Now you want to take these hind legs and you want to compress them up all the way as far as they'll go. Like so. And then you're going to take these legs and also compress these up on that double hinge as far as they will go. So you got them looking like that. And then you're just going to bring these legs out just to get them out of the way. Bring up that crotch plate, and now we're going to take all this and just rotate it back down like so. And just kind of get those legs positioned how you want. You can bring these legs back down and just get everything sitting comfortably. I'm now going to bring in the tail piece here, and now it's going to tab into this slot right here. So just tab that in and just bring that down. Now he has a tail. And then going to bring the beast mode head down, and there is a little tab right here. It's going to go into the slot right there. Just bring that down and tab that in. And there you have Onyx Prime in his alt mode. You actually get a pretty good spin out of him. But there he is in his alt mode, and that sure is a thing. Yeah. Now, TF Wiki describes this alt mode as a hippogriff. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. A hippogriff / dragon type creature. And, sure, it's as good an explanation as any. But let's get in close so we can take a look at what we got going here. So there we have the new noggin. And a pretty cool looking kind of cyber beast noggin going on there. You got those little gold spikes. Teeth done in silver, red for the eyes. Oh no. Not too shabby, and a whole lot of what we've seen already, just in a slightly different configuration. Again, those wings. I love the coloration on the wings on this side. Didn't really paint anything, but there is some really nice detail on the back side on the wings. It's little claws there, done in silver. Oh no, it sure does look like a like a thing. Now, as far as any new articulation goes, I'll tell you, the beast mode head is on a ball joint, so it can rotate, can do a full 360. You can look up a little bit, can look down a bit. You also get some side-to-side movement, and the mouth can open pretty wide. And as far as his weapon goes, it can store on the alt mode, and it's just a case of removing the spear tip here, turning it around. It will tab on like that, and then you just come back here and it will tab into this slot right there, and there. Hi. It's kind of tight. Just be careful there. Just don't be, yeah. It's just disrespectful. Disrespect. There you go. Get them all straightened out again, and there you have your storage. Hooray for storage. And for comparison, I'm not going to bring in all the primes here. We'll just bring in Prima, just so you can kind of get a sense of what's going on here. And as far as measurements go, from snout to tail, we're looking at about 9 inches with a wingspan of about 10.5 inches. So there you go. Now, if you prefer your whatever this is, 4-legged, you can do that also, and you can just bring the legs up, straighten it out, and then just kind of bring those shoulders out, bring this up and over. Now bear in mind there is a little, kind of a little latch here for this leg to sit in, and it just kind of drops in right there like that. And then you just bring that shoulder out, and then bring the leg down like so. Just wrap that around, do the same thing on the other side. And now you have a 4-legged, whatever this is. Also, does anybody know why his shoulder pads have these tabs on them? I have no idea what these are for. You guys probably know. You guys are very smart. So there you have Onyx Prime. And yeah, again, one I was looking forward to because of his very interesting design. The robot mode, I think, looks really cool. I think the robot mode is where this figure shines. You do have a lot of options as far as an alt mode goes. You get the Centaur mode, you get the full-on alt mode, you can have a 4-legged version, a 6-legged version. And I think that's really cool. The engineering, there's nothing, mind-blowing going on here. It's your typical beast former transformation. One thing I really would have liked for the alt mode is I wished that the hands were replaced with, some paws or hooves or just something else that flips out other than just having the, the robot mode hands just out there, just kind of, doesn't match up. But all in all, though, I dig him. I think it's pretty cool, so... There you go. Now I picked this up from BigBadToyStore.com. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the Age of the Primes playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Age of the Primes Leader Class Onyx Prime, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Ah, and who are you? I am Onyx Prime, Lord of the Beasts. The first Beastie Boy. Cool helmet, by the way. This is the triptych mask, given to me by Primus himself. It allows me to cast my spirit across vast distances and commune with the dreams of far-off beings. Or even track the journey of a spark across the afterlife. Did you read that somewhere? Shut up. Okay, can that mask allow you to read minds? Well, I can give it a shot. Nope. What do you sense? Just as I thought. Emptiness.